Hi, welcome to Money Confidence. I'm Crystal Oculee. I'm the Chief Financial Strategist here at Confidence Wealth. And every week I try to bring a topic to you that's talked about and is part of majority of the meetings I've been having that week. So one of the topics that's very, very big right now, and you may be going through it yourself, is the whole early retirement package, buyout, golden handshake, whatever you want to call it, the exit strategy. We're seeing a lot of companies offering packages to executives because think about it, you may have been with them for a very long time. So a lot of times that's what they do. They look at the executives, how long they've been with them, how much the salary is, and they're looking to get a group to retire so then they can, maybe possibly bring replacements that are not going to be as costly to the company. So that is the reason why a lot of companies do that. Now, again, for every company is a little bit different. Why is it sometimes beneficial for people that are working there and are looking to retire early? Because they could be very good and it could be a great opportunity for them to take advantage of a package, be able to retire early if they were thinking about it, or sometimes even on time. I have seen where clients were looking to retire and, literally a year before the retirement, they are offered a package. So for everyone is going to be different. Sometimes it's not perfect timing for some people. Maybe you're too young and you weren't thinking about retirement, but really, ultimately, what is really important is you have that discussion with someone that's looking at everything holistically. So for, again, current clients, you're coming to see us, make sure your team knows we are always running numbers to see holistically, does it make sense for you to take advantage of it? I'll give you an example. One of my clients, when we ran the numbers, she was planning on retiring in about 3 years and running those numbers with the early retirement package. It actually didn't make sense for her whatsoever. It made sense for her to just wait it out and see what happens. And it just wasn't, the benefit did not outweigh the loss of income and the loss of savings, plus in her case, stocks, company stocks, and different benefits that were given to the executive. It didn't really, didn't win the case. That's why it made sense for her to pass on it. Versus I have clients where it makes perfect sense to take it because it actually is allowing them to retire earlier and they're able to make up the money with maybe the bonus package that's coming to them. So for everyone is going to be different. What is important is looking at all the different factors that go into it and why the decision is not just about the income. It's about multiple things. It's about also your expenses. So for example, imagine that you are below your retirement age of 59 and a half. And for example, now you have to take money out of your qualified dollar. So you have to be really careful. Is the qualified dollar in a place that you can do that? Of course, there are ways that you can go about it, but for everyone is different. You don't want to incur a penalty taking money out too early. Also, what if now you don't have health care and you're not really yet at Medicare stage? So then you have to wait till Medicare and maybe for 3, 4, 5 years pay for your own health care. How does that factor into the payout that they're giving you? Does it make sense? Is it fair? So let's talk about different things. What if your spouse is going to be taking spousal benefits off of Social Security? And if you were going to work till 65 and now you're retiring at 60, that's 5 years of zero earning years, making your Social Security possibly lower, which means in fact turning around and making the spousal Social Security a little lower as well. So you can see there are a lot of moving parts that go into accepting a package or not. It's not just, yep, I should do it, or no, I shouldn't. It's running the numbers and seeing how it fits in your specific situation. And never think you have the answer. Always do the math. That to me is the winning factor in everything, because you get to see in a good way if you're going to say yes, and in a good way if you're going to say no, meaning you feel confident about that decision. So I want you to make sure that you don't just take it lightly whenever you are looking at your buyout plan. You also have to look at the tax plan associated with it as well. What do I mean by that? What if they're giving you a big chunk? Are they letting you take that over a period of time, or are they giving you all at once? Where would that take you in your tax bracket that year? Because you may have already had salary. How much of it is going to go towards taxes versus your pocket? See, all these things matter. One of my clients thought she was getting a nice payout. Once we did the math, because that was the year she had happened to sell a property and she made money and now she was going to get a buyout, it was actually going to completely ruin her tax plan that year. And the benefit did not outweigh what she was going to pay in taxes. So it didn't make sense for her to take the package, and it made sense for her to negotiate, if they wanted her to take it, that she would go to the following year. So again, there's also possibly room for negotiation sometimes with these packages. For all companies are different. But the reason I'm bringing this up is that I don't want you to just take it lightly and jump into a decision without running the numbers. So be sure to tell your team no. If you're also friends and family of our clients and you hearing this and you're like, you know what, I've been looking at something that's getting offered to me and I don't have anyone to brainstorm with, just mention that you have a friend or a family with us and we'll be happy to set up a quick little complimentary session and do a brainstorming with you and running some numbers, because math will always win. And that's what always my motto, run those numbers. In the meantime, if there are any comments you have, please go ahead and email me at askcrystal@icwm.com or go ahead and comment here. Feel free to share this and feel free to tell me what topics you like to talk about maybe next week. Have a great one.